But we just have to understand that when a transformational figure enters the fray, you got to pause and then isolate and compartmentalize and give them the love that they're due. And in this case, it belongs to Caitlin Clark.
There's only one that can do what Caitlin Clark did. Bring all those eyes. For pure basketball purists, there's nobody like her.
Caitlin Clark has done it again, making WNBA history in a way no one saw coming. Just when her season already seemed record-breaking, she pulled off something no athlete has accomplished in recent memory. That's right, Clark just swept every major global athlete of the year honor, from Time's Athlete of the Year to SBJ's Business Athlete of the Year, and even the Associated Press Female Athlete of the Year. This basketball sensation is unstoppable, but here's where it gets spicy. Angel Reese isn't thrilled about it, and has even questioned whether Clark truly earned it.
Like, it's been hard for me, but adjusting and just kind of have that mindset of like just moving on has been something I try to give myself a little bit of grace.
Caitlin Clark is box office. She is a star. If Angel Reese was older, I would have gotten on her about what she just said. Because I would have been like, how naive can you be? But she is young. It's only 22.
For me, it's been tough adjusting, but giving myself the space to move forward has been important. Caitlin Clark isn't just a player. She's a box office draw and a certified star. If Angel Reese were a bit older, I might have called her out for her comments, because they come off as a little naive. But she's still only 22. The drama between these two is heating up fast, and it's no longer just about an award. It's a so-called rivalry that has the sports world talking. The twist? Only one of them actually sees it that way. Fans tune in to watch one for her on-court brilliance, while the other, well, she seems to spend more time going viral on TikTok than making headlines for her game.
What is your stance on that?
So my whole thing was like, when I got drafted, number 7. So I'm like, cool. Like, the pressure is not even on me because I'm drafted 7, so the pressure shouldn't even be up there. So I'm like, all right, cool. I can just hoop. I'm like, all right, cool.
It's because you started killing it.
Well, yeah.
Like, oh,
I'm still a rookie. I'm still figuring it out. Trying to figure things.
We're about to jump into a story shaking up the basketball world. It's got everything: Clark's unmatched skill, her fiery competitive edge, and Reese's over-the-top antics. This is the kind of sports drama fans can't get enough of. You're going to want to see how this plays out. So let's break it down and talk about why Clark's latest achievements have everyone talking.
Angel Reese is a wonderful player, but she does not compare to what and who Caitlin Clark is when she's on the basketball floor. Plain and
All right, time to dig into the details of Clark's insane season and why she's bagged all these awards. What she's done on the court hasn't just made this a standout WNBA year. It's redefined what a breakout season even looks like. Wondering how she pulled it off? We're about to walk you through exactly how it happened.
Angel Reese spoke to the media. She didn't speak to the media after the game against Caitlin Clark, but a member of the Chicago Sky, the national title winner at LSU, and she talked about where all this attention started with her and Caitlin Clark.
First things first, Clark didn't just break records, she destroyed them in style. Remember when I said she accomplished something no other player in WNBA history has ever done? Here's the deal. She broke 62 records. That's not just a big milestone. It's a whole new level of dominance.
My expectation is to be one of the best players in the world one day. I wouldn't expect anything less than that.
Now here's where it gets even better. Clark's numbers translated into wins. Her incredible play helped the Indiana Fever secure their first playoff spot in nearly a decade. That's right. She didn't just shine individually. She completely shifted her team's entire direction.
History for the Fever rookie.
At this point, continue to be myself, and I think a lot of good will come from that.
But her influence isn't just on the court. Off the court, she sparked a surge unlike anything the league has seen. Merchandise sales jumped an insane 500% during her rookie year. And that's not just about jerseys. It's about the WNBA suddenly becoming the hot ticket for fans everywhere.
It's a phenomenon. Caitlin Clark is a phenomenon.
Even sports economists are calling her a lightning rod for women's basketball, comparing her to Michael Jordan in terms of impact. The numbers are wild. Clark's rookie season is estimated to have brought in $36 million for Indianapolis alone. And experts predict women's pro basketball could jump in value by $1.6 billion over the next 3 years, thanks in large part to her momentum.
Look at this the way I did with Michael Jordan. Now, she's not the Michael Jordan of her sport as far as athleticism, playing, dominating. But Asia Wilson is the best player in the game. Not even a debate. But I'm talking about value now. Value to a franchise, value to a league, getting your team in the playoffs. They had the number 1 pick. They were the worst team last year. And there is value that I can attach.
So what does all of this mean? Caitlin Clark isn't just a basketball star. She's a phenomenon changing the sport in real time. She's redefining the game on and off the court, pulling in waves of new fans and creating an economic ripple effect. Her impact goes far beyond stats, proving she might be exactly the superstar the WNBA has needed to reshape its future.
I'm talking about value. Michael Jordan was the most valuable player every single year because of what he meant to his team and what he meant to the league. And, oh, by the way, winning 6 titles. Can't argue with that. Caitlin Clark may not win titles. Las Vegas is still a great team. But the fact that she's doing what she's doing and at a very high level, you know, it's now commonplace where she'll go for 26 and 12. I mean, those are great numbers for any player, no matter how long you've been in them.
Clark's trophy haul might look like an inevitable rise to the top, but the full picture is more complicated. Remember Angel Reese? She was the other rookie who had the basketball world buzzing. Media hype turned their so-called rivalry into the must-watch storyline of the season, a battle that had fans hooked from day one. But was it really that close?
Angel Reese, there's nothing that she does where you go, did you see her? Other than she plays really, really hard, and I liken her game to Moses Malone. Moses Malone was relentless. So it's not that I don't appreciate who she is or how she plays. There is no one like Caitlin Clark. In the history of the WNBA,
the comparisons didn't stop. Headlines painted a picture of 2 young stars locked in a year-long duel, setting the stage for a dramatic finish. But as the season unfolded, the question became harder to ignore. Was this rivalry truly competitive, or just a product of media hype?
Saying Angel Reese is better than Caitlin Clark is saying Rodman was better than Michael Jordan, or Ben Wallace was better than Kobe, or even Andre Drummond was better than LeBron. And I shouldn't have to point out that Angel Reese is actually a poor defender.
The answer became clear when Caitlin Clark claimed Rookie of the Year and first-team All-WNBA honors. That wasn't just a win, it was a definitive statement, breaking the illusion of a neck-and-neck race. Reese, frustrated, made her feelings public, saying Clark didn't deserve it. Her reaction lit up social media, splitting fans and igniting heated debates. Was this just emotion talking, or was there more beneath the surface?
her attention, her notoriety is based off Caitlin Clark. Because she wins the national title, first thing she does, she mocks Caitlin Clark. And then she doesn't even celebrate with her teammates. So she's made it personal with Caitlin Clark. Then she's played.
Here's the bigger picture. Clark isn't chasing awards just for the sake of winning. She has an unshakable drive to be the best, performing at a level that changes the sport itself. Her presence isn't just intense, it's transformative, pulling unprecedented attention toward women's basketball. This isn't just about one player. It's about elevating the game for everyone.
I thought scoring, yes, she's the all-time greatest scorer in the history of college basketball, men's or women's, but passing like this? I'm talking about gifted LeBron-esque bounce passing. I'm talking about gifted LeBron-esque two-handed, full court, touchdown pass kind of passing. The likes of which I don't see in the WNBA.
And to be fair, Reese is still drawing attention to the league in her own way. Think about it. When was the last time two WNBA rookies generated this much buzz? One for elite skill, the other for off-court personality. Social media is flooded with clips, debates, and highlight reels of both. Together, they've pushed women's basketball into the national spotlight in a way we haven't seen before.
Skinny white girl was the best thing that ever happened to the WNBA. She's already the most exciting and entertaining player in the league, the entire league, the one you can't take your eyes off of.
Clark's global recognition, though, carries a weight far beyond her stat line. It marks a turning point for the WNBA. She's not just breaking records, she's expanding what's possible. Her ability to attract fans, create excitement, and dominate headlines has been extraordinary. But with all that attention comes criticism. Not everyone in the WNBA is thrilled with one player taking so much of the spotlight, with some veterans warning it could overshadow other talent.
Wilson is her name. Quote, "It doesn't matter what we all do as black women, we're still going to be swept up."
So why the pushback? For some, it's about fairness. They believe other players who've made huge contributions aren't getting enough recognition. Others worry the hype could lead to unrealistic expectations or pull focus from the teamwork that defines basketball. But here's the twist. This very debate might be good for the league. It's fueling conversations, attracting new fans, and putting more eyes on the WNBA than ever before.
Changed the game, brought in millions of other young fans, old fans. How about the ratings in college basketball for her? Record ratings. And now in her very short WNBA career, shattering records. Isn't that a win for every?
And this conversation is bigger than Clark herself. Her success has reignited discussions about how the league markets its stars. Many say the WNBA should spotlight all of its top players, not just the latest sensation. Still, it's hard to deny that Clark's presence has been a spark, bringing fresh energy and attention to the sport.
What are we doing and why? Please stop. Let's celebrate Caitlin Clark, celebrate her greatness, celebrate her courage to keep pushing through.
Clark hasn't just set records, she's obliterated them, rewriting expectations and creating a new standard for greatness. She's raised the bar for women's basketball, inspiring a new generation of players and fans. Her game has proven that women's basketball can be just as exciting, intense, and culturally relevant as anything in men's sports, and she's only getting started.
Caitlin Clark, you go, girl. Don't listen to these people. Keep going strong. Most of us are normal and have your back.
So what's next for Clark and Reese? Their rivalry, real or not, has already fueled a wave of attention for the league, but this feels like just the beginning. The next time they face each other, remember, it's bigger than a single game. It's about the future of the sport. These two aren't just playing for themselves. They're shaping women's basketball for years to come. One thing's certain. In the Caitlin Clark era, the ball is in her court, and how she plays will set the standard for a new generation. Do you agree? Drop your thoughts in the comments, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next big moment.